Alrighty, it is March the 7th, Sunday. It's just before 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and the futures market is trading. We are higher, but off the highs. We're trading we're showing the Nasdaq here. The Nasdaq micro E-mini futures 15-minute chart, and since after hours we've gone up. However, we've kind of reached the top and getting a little pullback here. A little bit of volatility. And we pulled back below the 20-day SMA, came, or we were moving towards the 200-day moving average, but didn't quite make it there. And now we're getting a little bit of bounce. And the 50-day is here. So I'm anticipating that the 50 and 200 will cross tonight. We will probably head back up this direction. However, I have a feeling that it's not going to be long after the 50-day crosses the 200 that we'll start maybe turning back down some. My hope is always to go straight up, but that rarely happens. There's always these ups and downs and ups and downs. And so what I really hope for over the long run is that continued trend higher. Okay, so right now I have 5 micro E-mini contracts, and that's it. I sold all of my Dow micro E-mini contracts, so I'm flat on the Dow. So if we do get a pullback in the Dow, I'll probably try to get back in, but this is where I sold way back here, so we're well above that. So I wouldn't jump back in until we were down here somewhere, well below where I sold it. Unless I do it for a trade and I just see a good setup and feel that there's a lot of potential for the Dow to go higher, and I just want to jump in and out of a quick scalp trade. All right, so we've already made it back to the 200-day moving average just since starting this video, and we're touching the 200-day moving average right now. You're seeing it, and as expected, and that's always a significant area. You're getting a little pause there, and I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce or maybe go through it a little bit and then bounce. Of course, anything can happen. We just keep going down. But the 200-day moving average tends to be well respected. As you can see, shot up here, and that was a top, and then came back down. Kind of teased with it. Hit it again here, came back down. And this was a shooting star. Came back down, and then you got the penetration. So you hit it once, you hit it twice, and then penetrate it. And then it became support rather than resistance. So that's what it's, so here was a little test of the support. And then we got that trend higher, and now we've pulled back, and you would expect the 200-day SMA to act as support. So we may either stay in that area for a while, or we may get another a bounce and trend higher. If we do touch this and touch it a couple more times and then penetrate it, it could become resistance again, and then we might go down. So I'm hoping it'll stay supportive as a support level, and that we'll continue this trend higher. All right. As far as my account, a little bit earlier tonight, I was doing better. We had gotten to I had gotten to 41,000, but now I'm back to 40,500. Still above that 40,000 range, and I'm happy that I'm in the 40,000s again after being as low as 28,000. I did see 28,000 on my account briefly, but alarmingly, and nice to see we're back around 40,000. In my options and trading account, I did sell my Airbnb, but I have Airbnb in another account, and so after selling that Airbnb, those 40 shares of Airbnb in my stock and options account, I set up a bear call spread. So I have 125 shares of Airbnb in my retirement account. And so I sold the 40 shares in my stock and options account, and Airbnb, was trading over 200 for Friday. It went up to 200. It was around 205, 206 when I set up a bear call spread. Now the bear call spread, I had sold I think 4 contracts. This was Friday. The expiration date was last Friday. And I had sold 4 Airbnb contracts with a strike price of 210. Now keep in mind, it was already up about $6, and it was trading around $204, $205 a share. And so the bear call spread was, I sold the 210s and I bought I think it was a something way out of the money, something 227, 228, something that was way out of the money. And this was on Friday. I made that spread on Friday. So that way, if Airbnb did go all the way up to 210 or beyond that, yeah, I would have certainly lost money on that bear call spread. But the long shares that I had in my retirement account would gain from that. And they were already up. They were up, up quite a bit. So that made me feel comfortable opening that spread. Because either way, if the spread lost, I would still be making money in my retirement account. And if it closed out of the money like I expected it to, and like it did, then I would make money in my options trading account and still already had a profit in my retirement account. So the Airbnb stock closed the day at 206 even. So it was still up for the day. It was up about $6, $7. And the highest it ever got was 208. And I think that was very briefly spiked up to 208, but never sustained that. It didn't sustain that level. Never got to 210. And so my bear call spread closed out of the money. So added a couple $100 to my account. my options and trading account, and my retirement account still made money because Airbnb was up overall for the day. Well, that's all I have for Sunday night futures market trading, and look forward to the start of the week, Monday morning. I hope we open with a up note. I hope we continue to trend higher, and it's a nice, healthy up day for the market and for everyone trading. Wish you all the best. I will see you tomorrow.